After 3 months in Costa Rica, I finally arrived to the Panama border. I had arranged to meet a fellow Suzuki DR650 rider, Rob, and his wife Trisha, who would escort me to their home on a beach about 45 minutes south. Here are a few clips I captured on my phone during our initial meeting and the ride back to their finca.
Alright, we're officially in Panama and I'm getting escorted to their beach house on, I forget the name, but I'll put it on the screen. Very close to the border. We have Rob and his wife, Trisha, I believe. And, but her bike keeps dying right now. It's like vapor locking or something, so I'm not really sure what's going on. Let me go see if I can operate it.
Despite a few bike problems, we made it to their home in Puerto Armuelles, a beautiful property just steps from the beach. Rob and Trisha, retired Floridans, moved to Panama in search of a simpler, more peaceful life, and they found an amazing spot. I was lucky that Rob reached out to host me. Actually, he made the offer over 2 years ago. His only condition, bring a bottle of El Yucatecan hot sauce from Mexico. I had been carrying that bottle ever since, so delivering it finally felt like a mission accomplished. Rob laughed at the story and then promptly checked the expiry date. And unsurprisingly, the bottle didn't last long. He's a true hot sauce fanatic, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I ended up staying 3 nights at their beachfront home, enjoying their pool, their dogs, and of course the beach. They showed me around their town and shared some of its history. I was impressed by their Spanish skills. They were fully committed to immersing themselves in the Panamanian life.
You name it. And they wanted more. You know, they wanted more money. They wanted more of this and that. So look at, see, these are all Chiquita houses here. Little bit higher echelon. All right.
Yeah.
That's
traffic cops.
That is Colonel Tomas Armuelles. He was the founder of Puerto Armuelles.
Hi. You're crying. You have water coming out of your eyes. You like the sun? He likes the sun.
Suficiente.
Well, made it to Panama. Staying in Puerto Armuelles with Rob Parker and his wife Trish, a fellow Suzuki rider I met on the Facebook groups. In this beautiful beach, no one's here. It's truly untouched by tourism. Hidden gem, if you will. But I made it to Panama, man. I made it to Panama. After 2 years and 2 months, living, traveling on the road, so many adventures, so many climates, so many different countries and cities, and met so many people, and finally I made it to the last country in Central America. It took me 2 years and 2 months to get here. And I just feel extremely grateful to, be here. All the amazing people I've met along the way, all the people I've had to say goodbye to. And it feels like the end of, not a chapter, but it feels like the end of a book is coming. And, a new one will start in South America. But this has been an incredible journey. Absolutely incredible.
Wait a minute. I think I saw an ad for something similar to this.
Yeah, it's called the DJI Osmo Pocket 3.
I think I did see this.
a
I
good
actually
one.
think I saw it in a store. How
Really?
much was that thing? Because I think I
It's
looked
like
at it.
8.
After 4 restful days at Rob and Trisha's finca, I hit the open road again, headed for Boquete, home to one of the country's largest expat communities, around 30,000 strong. I wanted to understand what drew so many people here. The landscape reminded me of Costa Rica, but slightly more tropical, and the roads were well maintained. One thing that stood out, Panama was the first Latin American country where I consistently encountered police with speed radars cracking down on speeding. Thankfully, the app Waze kept me informed and I never had any issues.
Alright guys, I got good news and bad news. The good news is I made it to Boquete and I'm like 2 minutes from my accommodation. The bad news is we got a flat tire, a rear flat. This is the first rear flat I've had on the whole trip. No idea what caused it. I literally just put air in it this morning. So yeah, I'm gonna try and limp it to my Airbnb, and then I guess I'm gonna be spending the day working on the flat tire, on the rear flat. I haven't done the rear flat yet, so that will be interesting. Wish me luck that I can get it to the accommodation. This thing is heavy, really heavy on the back, so gotta go slow. Alright, so I took the, oh geez, am I dirty or what? Can't tell. Okay, here's the situation. Raining out. I've got the tire off. And if we walk inside my workshop, it's a bit messy because I've gone straight to working on the tire. Got the tire, got the old tube out, I got the new tube ready to go. So I just need to get that in and be extremely careful when putting it back on. So we found the culprit, as you can see. Big old nail, staple, not even really sure what this thing is, but it is very aggressive. You can even see the hole. It was right there. But we got it out, and we're going to throw the new tube in. It should be okay.
Once in Boquete, I got to work on replacing the rear tire tube. In theory, it's simple, but it had been over a year since my last tire change, and the first on this rear tire since leaving Canada. Naturally, I pinched the tube during installation. A very easy mistake to make. Out of patches and with limited motorcycle infrastructure in this town, mostly senior expats, I found the only shop selling tubes. They didn't have the correct size, so I grabbed a slightly undersized tube as an emergency fix, planning to ride back to David later to get the correct size.
Alright, so I made it to David on the emergency tube. Now I'm getting a proper tube installed, and I'm going to get the rear brakes done because they are malissimo. They really need to be done. And then he still said the tire. This tire from Baja California, like 25,000 kilometers ago, is still doing great. He said Michelin is muy bueno. Get a Michelin tire. They last forever. Well, not even 10 minutes after leaving the shop, and the rear tire is completely flat. So I don't know, man. Really annoyed right now. It's fucking Panama is being a bitch to me. This fucking tire, dude. Oh, I'm so fucking done.
Luckily, the mechanic rode out to pick up the tire, replaced it under warranty at no cost, and returned with a new tube installed. With my tire finally sorted, I made it to my Airbnb.
Hello.
morning, everyone. Wow, so many butterflies. From David, Panama. Spent the night at this really lovely Airbnb. And today we're going to the town of Santiago, which is a halfway point between David and Panama City. Spent the last couple days dealing with the flat rear tire, which was just very fun. But my host this morning brought me some fresh guayaba juice. It's very lovely. I have a guayaba tree just out front. And she also gave me some guayabas to take with me. Really cool. So yeah, today's ride is about 3 hours. And yeah, haven't done too much in Panama yet other than Puerto Armuelles, just trying to catch up on some work and video editing, a lot of videos to edit, and just pushing towards Panama City because there's a lot of work I need to get done on that bike, and I'm still undecided about what I'm gonna be doing, if I'm actually going home for Christmas this year or if I'm just gonna push on and continue into Colombia because this is the season for it. So I have a lot of decisions to make and a lot of things I need to sort out, but obviously I'll keep you guys updated. But we're happy, we're healthy, and Mula seems to be fine now, so we'll push on. It's about a 3-hour ride to Santiago, so let's see how we go.
This is David. Pretty hot here, actually. Much nicer weather, just 30 minutes away in Boquete. But yeah, here we go. We got the school kids.
From David, I broke up the long ride to Panama City with an overnight stop in Santiago. The next morning, I set off for a highly anticipated landmark, the Bridge of the Americas.
Now we're out of here, leaving the town of Santiago. Buenas. Es lo mismo motos.
50.
Sí, DR 650 de Canadá. Sí. Es buena moto. Es mejor moto.
Recorrido.
Sí, ciudad de Panamá y Colombia. Yo voy a Argentina en mi DR. Sí. Un gran aventura. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we did it. We made it to Panama City, and once we cross that bridge, we're not only gonna make it to the last city in Panama that we're traveling to. It's not just the last city in Central America, but this is the last city in the North American continent. After Panama City, it's the Darién Gap, and then the start of South America, Colombia. And I'm so excited right now to ride across that bridge and finally just feel so accomplished, because it's been 2 years and 3 months since I set off, and it took me 2 years and 3 months to finish this continent, and I'm just overwhelmed with joy because, you know, I made it, I'm safe, I'm alive, and I'm still going, and I still have the desire, the burning passion to keep going. And like I said, behind me is the Bridge of the Americas, and so many cargo ships, and it leads into the canals, and we'll check that out at some point. But it is just such an amazing experience to arrive here today. And you know, if I had a beer right now, I'd say cheers to one adventure, the closing of one chapter, and who knows what the next book is to hold. But we did it, baby. We made it to Panama. We made it to Panama City, and I'm just a loss for words. This has just been absolutely amazing, absolutely incredible. me.
After 2 years, 3 months, and 35,000 kilometers of adventure across Latin America, I arrived to Panama City, my gateway to South America. Riding across the bridge and peering into the Pacific, I reflected on all the miles and memories that brought me here. A year and 7 months in Mexico, 17 states visited, 3 months living on a beach in Baja, 2 months on the tropical island of Roatan, where I became a certified open water scuba diver, over a month in Lake Atitlan, 3 months in Costa Rica, and 6 months total across Central America. I didn't know what South America would hold, but I felt ready and excited for the next chapter.
View of the Pacific Ocean. Cargo freights. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Wow.
Alright, so it's official. Going to Colombia, shipping the bike probably Saturday. I'm just coordinating with Overland Embassy right now, but everything is looking good. I went to the mall and I bought myself a backpack. I'm just doing some packing right now. I'll show you what everything's looking like. Got everything laid out on the bed, and I think this is everything I'm going to take to Colombia. That's not going on the bike. Trying to pack as light as I can, so I have a 30 liter bag. It's a Quecha from Decathlon, and this is basically everything, you know, basically 2 pairs of clothes, like 2 sets of clothes, water bottle, my laptop bag, the camera obviously, my drone bag with charging cables, electronics, and yeah, umbrella, towel. Very, very light. I'm pretty happy with it, and we're good to go. So yeah, tomorrow the plan is to drop the bike off at Overland Embassy at about just after 8:30, probably be there for 8:30 or 9, and get all the paperwork done, wash the bike, and yeah, say my goodbyes to Mula until I see her again in Colombia. My plan was to ship the bike via air freight with Overland Embassy, a company specializing in transporting overland travelers' vehicles to Colombia. I chose air freight. The logistics made sense, saving over 24 hours of riding across the country. Unlike shipping container option, which requires sharing and can take weeks, the bike will be delivered directly to Bogota, setting me up perfectly for the next leg of this journey. Alright guys, we're here at the airport. Mula is all packed up with everything that she's going to get shipped with to Colombia. And I got my guide, who's kind of been helping me out, guiding me to all the locations, with the paperwork I need to do, talking to everyone. So it's been a really easy process so far. Everything's paid for. Just got to get the bike all packaged up, get the luggage through the x-rays, and then I believe it's getting shipped tomorrow. It's going to be in Colombia on Monday, so I'm going to go buy a passenger flight to Colombia tonight, and tomorrow morning catch a flight to Colombia, and we will officially be in South America. How cool is that? And that's it. Leave the bike with them, and I'm out of here, back to Overland Embassy's office. So yeah, next time I see Mula, we'll be in Colombia.